morning YouTube. Ooh, we're blurry-eyed. Wednesday 13th of May, and it's the first day of lax restrictions on the UK lockdown. So I've drove to my destination. You may well recognise my quiet little place, quiet little woods. I say quiet as in there's never anybody here, but it's quite close to the A11 motorway. So a little bit of road noise, but I've come to do some cooking anyway. It's nice and early. It's about 5:15 now. I haven't been up this long for bloody ages, so I'm gonna do a little bit of cooking on the Bushbox, have some breakfast. Got Nelson with me. There he is, nut job. And yeah, it's just nice to be able to be allowed out for a bit more than an hour anyway. Hey, I'll go and set up camp and see you soon.
Get out, come on. Up. Stay.
How do you have so much energy, man? This dog, look at it. Sit. Calm down. Calm down. Calm. Nelson. Crazy man. Okay, so got a little base camp set up. There's a field behind me, so I've just put this up, just a bit of a screen in case you dodgy farmers want to come throw me out again. Okay, my plan, I don't know how this is going to work, it's a bit of an experiment really. I wanted to do some hot smoked salmon, like smoking it myself. So I'm using my Zebra. I think this is a 12cm billy cam. But anyway, I've just sort of used an old tray from a barbecuing rack. What I plan to do is put some, I've got some plum wood chippings that I've got from an offcut of plum that I've been carving with. So I'm going to put them in the bottom with some herbs. Place that over the top of the chippings, and place with the herbs, and place my salmon on the top there. And what I'm going to do is just get a low heat going on the Bushbox and rest that on top, and put the lid on, and hopefully it's going to smoke it. So like I say, it's an experiment. This could go horribly wrong. I've also had to modify, just get some little bits of wire to clip onto the handle, so everybody who got these billy cans knows that they come with little plastic clips and they melt as soon as you have them in the fire. So I basically got to keep that so that I've got a little bit of airflow to let the smoke out, so that the smoke circulates in there, but just let it out so it doesn't like explode or anything. So my ingredients, I've got a bit of smoked salmon, and then in here I have just some thyme and rosemary that I got from the garden yesterday, and in the bag is the chips that I chipped off a bit of plum. Now the plum isn't completely dry, so this might have a bit of a steaming effect as well, which is fine. It's the woody flavour I'm trying to get. And to go with it, I'm going to have a little salsa. So I've got some spring onions, avocado, cucumber, some coriander that I've just dropped on the floor, so I'll probably get some leaf flavour with it as well. Chilli, a couple of tomatoes, and a lime. Fingers crossed, all going well. Right, I'm going to get the fire going and get smoking. Mouse. Bless you. Okay, so there's the chippings with the herbs. I'll just put the salmon on top of that. Okay, so there it goes. Okay, so lid's on. I'm literally going to rest it on the stove like that, and hopefully the lid just stays ajar so that it'll steam. Okay, so that's going to take about 15 odd minutes, 15-20 minutes I reckon. So I'll get the veg prepared, or the salsa prepared should I say. sure there's going to be plenty enough flavours in there to satisfy my needs. Okay, so we've had about 20 minutes. Fingers crossed that's gonna, fingers crossed it's gonna be enough. Like I say, I haven't done it before, so I'm gonna take that off, let it rest for 10 minutes, and just let the residual smoke sort of, don't stop man, let the residual smoke just sort of give it a bit more flavour and that. Get coffee on while I'm waiting for that and see how it looks. Especially. So that's what I was talking about, the residual heat. Hopefully 10 minutes, that should be lovely smoky flavour in there. Is that nice? Is that nice? Alright, I'm going to take a peek inside. I'm a bit excited. There's one. There's the other. Oh, yes. Look at that. That looks amazing. Honestly it does. So look, that looks perfectly cooked to me. Oh man. You leave that deer alone, Nelson. Right, it doesn't look that appealing, but the flavours on that, look at that, it's just falling apart. And get some salsa on it. There we have it, look. Plum smoked salmon with a salsa, all cooked in that's just set alight. I'll get back to that in a minute. And my coffee on the go, in the woods with the sun coming up, and the dog that likes to chase deer. That worked out amazingly. So obviously now I've got to take some pictures to put on Instagram of my food. And I'm going to eat it, get my coffee done, get cleared up, get back home. Oh, it's got something on my face, haven't I? I think it's soot. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this one. The flavours from the smoking, unbelievable. I've never had anything quite like this cooked on a Bushbox before. But that is so tasty. I don't think I've ever had smoked salmon as tasty as that. So definitely be doing that again. Okay, so there we have it. Camp was there. Camp. So set up, sit down, whatever. Bags, rubbish bag, dog. That's me out of here. +7. It's out for a good couple of hours then. Nice to get out for more than an hour. Anyway, keep saying this. Hopefully it's going to be a camp one soon, but I'm going to wait another week or so, reassess the situation. I was like in two minds whether to just go and do one, but I don't think it's right on second thoughts, so I'm not going to until restrictions are slackened even more. Anyway guys, if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. Bye bye.